Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Let's do our chanting before we start our meditation. You can follow our chanting book and turn to page number 5. Or otherwise, you can just follow us. Salutation to the Buddha. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhasse. Namo tasse
භගවතු අරහතු සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතු අරහතු සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස.
The three refuges.
බුද්ධං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි ධම්මං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි සංඝං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි ဒုတိယံ පි බුද්ධං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි ဒုတိယံ පි ධම්මං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි ဒုတိယံ පි සංඝං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි တတိယံ පි බුද්ධං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි တတိယံ පි ධම්මං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි တတိယံ පි සංඝං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි.
Next page. The 5 precepts. පානාති පාතා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි අදින්නාදානා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි කාමේසු මිච්ඡාචාරා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි මුසාවාදා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි සුරාමේරය මජ්ජ පමාදට්ඨානා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි. Let's read the affirmative vows. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and a long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha. Iti piso bhagava
සම්මා සම්බුද්ධෝ විඤ්ඤාචරණ සම්පන්නෝ සුගතෝ ලෝකවිදු අනුත්තරෝ පුරිස ධම්මසාරති සත්තා දේව මනුස්සානං බුද්ධෝ භගවාති.
Homage to the Dhamma.
ස්වාක්ඛාතෝ භගවතා ධම්මෝ සම්රිට්ඨිකෝ අකාලිකෝ ඒහි පස්සිකෝ ඕපනයිකෝ පච්චත්තං වේදිතබ්බෝ විඤ්ඤුහිති.
Homage to the Sangha.
සුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ ශාවක සංඝෝ උජුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ ශාවක සංඝෝ ඥායපටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ ශාවක සංඝෝ සාමීචි පටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ ශාවක සංඝෝ යදිදං චත්තාරි පුරිස යුගානි අට්ඨ පුරිස පුංගලා ඒස භගවතෝ ශාවක සංඝෝ ආහුනියෝ පාහුනියෝ දක්ඛිනියෝ අංජලි කරණියෝ අනුත්තරං පුඤ්ඤක් කෙත්තං ලෝකස්සාති.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Offerings. Offering of light.
ඝනසාරප්පදිත්තේන දීපේන තමදංසිනා තිලෝක දීපං සම්බුද්ධං පූජයාමි තමෝනුදං.
Offering of incense.
ගන්ධ සම්භාරයුත්තේන දූපේනාහං සුගන්ධිනා පූජයේ පූජනීයං තං පූජා භාජන මුත්තමං.
Offering of flowers.
වන්න ගන්ධ ගුණෝපේතං ඒතං කුසුම සන්තතින් පූජයාමි මුනින්දස්ස සිරිපාද සරෝරුහි පූජේමි බුද්ධං කුසුමේන නේන පුඤ්ඤේන මේතේන ලබාමි මොක්ඛං පුප්පං මිලායාති යතයි ධම්මේ කායෝ තතයාති විනාශ භාවං.
Offering of water.
අදිවාසීතුනු බන්තේ පානීයං පරිකප්පිතං anukampang upadaye patiganhatu utteme.
Offering of drinks.
Adivasi tunu bhante gilane pancayang imang anukampang upadaye patiganhatu utteme.
Worship of shrines.
Vandami citiyang sabbang sabbedhani supatititang saririka dhatu mahabodhing buddha rupang sakalang sada.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Wish of well-being.
Namaste niyang namaste mano ratenante yang punya bisandang vipulang alantang tansanu bhage hatante rayo.
Reflections on the teachings of the Buddha in English. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with a pure mind, happiness follows like one's own shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like the linchpin in a moving cart. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities as a smith removes the dross from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All things are not self. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Okay, welcome everyone for our Wednesday meditation, and so glad to have you all today. And today is also very special. I think that you all can see Bhante Punna is with us after many months, few months actually. So we are back to normal in a way. So with him, let us do our practice today. And so it's very important to make remind ourselves this the meaning of this practice, and also make a determination that we will do this practice wholeheartedly. In one way, this opportunity for us to get together and help each other and then engage in a wholesome practice is very, very precious. So we are all fortunate to have this wonderful opportunity. And you were able to somehow manage this time and then plan your day and then sit with us. It is itself a great achievement. So be happy that you manage your day and you carve this time out, and then you are going to give yourself a special gift to grow our spiritual qualities today. So be happy, and then let us remind ourselves that we are doing this practice to transform ourselves. That will benefit us and also benefit so many other people. So it's important to remind ourselves the motivation behind this practice. We are doing this out of kindness to ourselves and also out of kindness to many others. Because whatever training we are getting here are going to benefit so many other people and other beings. So we are doing this for the benefit of ourselves and the others. With that reminder, make a determination that I will engage in this practice wholeheartedly. Today we have this wonderful guidance and we have this wonderful opportunity, and I will engage in this practice wholeheartedly. Make that determination now. With that determination, let us listen to the sound of the bell and use the sound of the bell as a tool to gather our attention to this very moment. And then at the end of the bell, we will do our chant further to settle our mind to this moment. And then at the end of the chant, Bhante Punna will help us to practice loving kindness meditation and meditation on breathing.
Dear spiritual friends, now we will practice the meditation on loving kindness and meditation on breathing. In our loving kindness meditation, we become deeply friendly with our own body, with our own mind. This friendliness is very genuine. This friendliness is very wholesome. To cultivate this friendliness, we will first focus our attention to our posture. We are sitting. We are sitting in front of the Buddha. Under the supreme guidance of the Buddha, we sit for our beautiful loving kindness meditation. We venerate and appreciate the great teachings and the instructions, and we will try to apply the teachings, the instructions for our meditation. In this sitting posture, it is very precious that we have been practicing many times in sitting posture. Be happy about your preparation. Be happy about your establishment. Sitting comfortably, keeping body upright, resting both palms on the lap, keeping both shoulders widely open. And very gently you will have close your eyes. Scan the body from the top of the head to the tips of the toes and feel the body. In your body, in different areas of the body, you can notice that there are any so-called pain, aches, or tension, or pressure, or any other uncomfortable feelings. Just feel them. Feel them and feel them. And notice with the support of your mind, you can relax your body. You can release the tension, the pressure. You can let go the pains and aches. It is a miracle. By contemplating your full awareness to each and every parts of the body and start to relax the body. Physical relaxation, verbal relaxation, and mental relaxation. These are very, very important for proper contemplation. Feel your forehead, top of the head, and the back of the head. There might be some pressures, some tension, and feel and relax. You have closed your eyes gently and relax. Bring a beautiful smile, like smiling with a baby. Beautiful smile. And notice the pleasantness that you get with the support of the smile. It travels all over the body. Feel your both shoulders and shoulder blades, upper arms, lower arms, palms and fingers. Just let them to hang and relax both to the fingertips, both hands. Just relax, relax, relax. Feel your chest muscles, belly muscles, upper and lower back muscles and relax, relax, relax. Feel your sitting muscles, thigh muscles, knees, lower legs, ankles, heels, soles of the feet, tips of the toes. Relax. And draw your deep attention to the inside the brain. Inside the skull, the brain, all different parts of the brain. Due to the thoughts, ongoing reasoning, ongoing stressful moments, ongoing secretions of the hormones, the pressure, the tension, the undiagnosed inflammations can be occur even inside the brains. With the support of your full awareness, you relax your frontal lobe, prefrontal gyrus, occipital lobe, temporal lobe, parietal lobe. Inside the brain, thalamus, hypothalamus, limbic system, brain stem, spinal cord. Just relax, relax, relax. Relax inside the brain. Relax. Relax inside the body. The windpipe, lungs, heart. Relax. Relax the diaphragm, the stomach, all different portions, the parts of the stomach. Inside the body, just relax. Feel the great peace and comfort through this deep relaxation, and let body to be in this posture. Verbally, you are in a very peaceful state of mind. Thoughts are pleasant, and observe the mind right now, what you feel here and now. Bring your attention to here and notice your awareness. Of course, the thoughts are occurring from the past, but deeply understand the past is gone. Nothing to worry. Just let them go. But there is a good memory that you have learned from there. Let them to preserve and keep them. And otherwise the worries is gone. No more worries, no more fears, no more any stress with regard to the past. The future related thoughts are occurring. It's okay. Deeply understand the future is not yet come true. Just let them go. Be in the present moment and observe your beautiful mind. This beautiful mind is like a lotus bud with the brightly shining, loving kindness thoughts. You can make it open. Sprinkle the loving kindness to the lotus bud which is striving to open, and make it beautiful and make it fragrance by sprinkling the beautiful loving kindness. Loving kindness. The loving kindness, the greatest simile which given by the Buddha. Like a mother who takes care of her only baby. Deeply understand the gravity, the strength, the capacity of the loving kindness that you have right now. The mother's loving kindness is enriched with the dedication, with the appreciation, with the forgiveness, with the generosity, with the kindness, with the compassion. It is unfathomable, a beautiful loving kindness. transplant the same loving kindness in your heart, in your mind, and deeply engage with the loving kindness and transform yourself, your mind, to the loving kindness. Appreciation, generosity, tolerance, patience, forgiveness, kindness, truthfulness, worthiness, beautiful loving kindness. Observe your beautiful blossomed lotus, the beautiful mind. Your mind is beautiful. It's a loving kindness mind. You can radiate your loving kindness. You can focus your loving kindness. You can use your loving kindness thoughts to heal your body. There might be so much of inflammations, irritations in the body, inside the organs. Your loving kindness is having enough strength to heal each and every parts of the body. Radiate your loving kindness and heal the body, inside the body, which you have relaxed externally and internally. Feel each and every parts of the body. Outer feelings outside of the body. Inner feelings inside of the body. Just relax and feel the loving kindness. May the skin of this body be healed, be healthy. May the muscles of this body be healed, be healthy. May the bones of this body be healed, be healthy. Inside the body, feel all the systems, the respiratory system, cardiovascular system, the digestive system, the genitourinary system, the central nervous system, the brain, spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system. May this body be healed. May this mind be healed. Feel the peace. Feel the calmness. Be well. Be well. Be well. Your beautiful loving kindness is ready to travel each and every directions to bring peace and comfort for all beings. In the direction of front, back, left, right, above and below. All beings near and far, large and small, long and short, visible and invisible. May all beings be well. May all beings be well. Feel the confidence of your loving kindness, the firm loving kindness feelings, and accumulate loving kindness more and more to the inside. Feel the cooling loving kindness. Be well. Be healed. You treat yourself like a nurse, a very kind-hearted nurse. You are treating yourself like a physician, a doctor. You have transformed yourself completely into the loving kindness and rest in this deep loving kindness if possible. Observe the applied thoughts, sustained thoughts, rapture, pleasure, and one pointedness of your loving kindness. Enjoy the deep loving kindness. May you all be able to deeply engage and associate and enjoy the peaceful loving kindness. Loving kindness. Be well. Be peace. You can use your well trained, well focused, loving kindness awareness for breathing meditation. Practice breathing meditation for a while. Observe the natural breath, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing meditation helps you to practice mindfulness and insightfulness.
Dukkha patace nidukkha bhayapattace nibbhaya sukapattace nisukha hontu sabbepi paninu. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Let us gently come out of the meditation. Let us gently put our palms together and take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have a deep, peaceful meditation. Let us feel grateful to all great teachers, the enlightened masters in the past, who passed this wisdom from generation to generation. Let us feel grateful to anyone who helped our meditation tonight, and even to people who tried not to disturb our meditation at home, and even to the device that helped us to connect to this meditation, and to any other things that helped our meditation, including our cushion, the chair, this bell, and everything. With deep gratitude to all people and all things that made this meditation possible for us today, let us say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Hello everyone. After some time we had Bhante Punna's guidance. Yes. Yeah, I think, thank you. Dana is sending a message, Bhante, saying that welcome Bhante Punna. Yeah. Thank you, Dana. Yeah. And so, Bhante, we started to discuss the Loving Kindness Sutra. Yeah. So very, we are focusing on one part at a time, and then we started discussion actually last week. So today we are still in the first verse. Yeah, still in the first verse. We are going to talk about the last line of the first verse. So as we discussed last week, so Loving Kindness Sutra is a very important sutra, has a very important structure to it. So before with the talk about loving kindness, he talked about different qualities that will support our loving kindness practice. This loving kindness is something that we develop in our meditation. Then at the same time, we want to live the loving kindness, right, Bhante? We want to abide in loving kindness. So there are qualities that will support for us to live the loving kindness. So those are the ones that we discussed. So Bhante, we discussed the first three qualities. So in the first verse we have karaniya matta kusalena yantang santang padang abhisamecha, which means the person who is skilled in knowing what is one's well-being, and also one who wishes to attain the highest state of peace, which is the enlightenment, should act like this. And Sakko, Ujuche, Sujuche. So three qualities we discussed last week. We call it being able, right? Being able means like not being lazy, but being able and being very skillful, adroit in our, organization of our day, and also
Able mean not lazy.
yes, not lazy, not lazy. And then Uju is we call it upright. That's right, man. Yeah, we call it upright. And Suju is also another form of upright. But we discussed how did we distinguish being upright in our one's moral. Being upright means actually being honest about one's weaknesses and being and accepting them, without not hiding them, but at the same time willing to work with them, and then maintain such a uprightness even in in dealing with other people, but at the same time being honest to oneself. Being honest to oneself. So, and today let's talk about the last line. Suvacho chasa mudu anatimani. So in English we have obedient, gentle, and humble. Although we have these simple three words, but when we really look very closer, and we will realize more depth in it. So the first word, suvacha, it is translated as obedient, but actually the word suvacha has a meaning of listening well. Maybe listening. Sometimes we ask children, like, listen to your parents, right? Listen to your parents.
That means
That's suvacha, right? So so that means, of course, it's a sense of obedience, but mainly willing to listen to what other people have to say, right? So sometimes we may not see the whole thing. Maybe someone else who has more experience will see the bigger picture than us. Sometimes when other people suggest things to us, and we should be willing to listen. Not thinking that only my opinion is correct, but willing to listen, and sometimes even willing to accept, the guidance. Mainly, it definitely has been obedient, but it's mainly like sometimes we may not see what other people are telling. I mean, let's say a teacher, maybe our parent or someone, maybe our partner, maybe our best friend is asking us to do something, but we don't see right away the real connection or benefit. But if you are willing to try it, and at least give some respect to the person and willing to try it, and that's what you call suvacha. So think about that. If we have such a quality that we are willing to listen, and we are willing to try, willing to accept, others, guidance, and that quality will help us to practice loving kindness, right, Bhante?
Yeah.
And if you are someone who do not, we are not willing to accept anyone's instructions. We only do things that we ourselves can justify, and so if you are living in a community, of course we are living in a family, and we are not willing to listen to others. And
if you are not really not willing to listen, it has to be a super correct one.
yeah, super correct, right? You have to be correct all the time,
All the time.
which you are not, right, Bhante?
Not right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. And if you don't have that quality, that sometimes we are like, sometimes we will like listen, okay, I will do it, although I don't say it the correct way, but since you're convincingly telling me,
Yeah.
I'm trying to, I'm willing to try it out.
Yeah.
So that's quality. It's really, so to when we are living in a community, in a family, and having that quality is very important. Then we will not, we will be able to maintain our loving kindness, all the time, right? And I remember one thing, I a long time ago when I was a small monk, my master always, push me harder, and
Not physically.
not basically, but I like giving me, more tasks.
Directing you into
Yes.
the very good.
So I remember one thing, when we were in the fifth grade in the monastic college, he asked me to sit for 2 exams in the same year. Of course, we know Bante, the O level, ordinary level exam, and then also final Pirivan exam. And that was hard for me. And I really didn't like to do it. I thought this too much for me, but he told me that you can do it. You should do it, and I had no choice. So I was really, in a way, kind of angry. Not angry in the kind of hate, but I really I didn't like it. I didn't believe that I can do it, and it's too much for me. And moreover, Bante, both exams are in the same month. I had to like sit back to back, So I was thinking, if I have some space of the time, I can prepare. But he said you have to do it. So I didn't think that I could do it, but I think now when I realize when I'm thinking about it, because I think that maybe my master knows better than me. So I thought, okay, although I don't think that I can pass this, although I don't think that I will. I mean, it's something that is easy, but since my master is telling me, I'm willing to try it out. So actually, Bante, I sat for that both exams in the same year. I think at the end, my master was correct. I was able to pass both exams in the same year. But so that's the kind of quality, right? And so if I was really not following my master's advice and try to like disobedient, and I will not be able to practice my loving kindness, right? And I will have hate and anger, right? And yeah. But this is not really asking us to be like submissive all the time, like being submissive or like always like But this is especially when we get instruction from our best friend, from our teachers, from our parents, from someone who has more experience than ourselves. We have to have that quality, right?
Yeah.
Suvacha. What do you call this? Willing to accept guidance, being a listener, like listening to others, advice. Yeah, that's very important.
And also, we have to understand that if somebody is advising us, that means he loves us.
Yeah,
he or
definitely
she loves us. That's why advising us. So,
yeah, definitely, yeah. And sometimes even if let's say we cannot follow it, but at least we should be able to like listen. We should be able to like patiently, we'll be able to give our ear and listen to what he has to say, right? So sometimes suvacho is also translated as easy to talk to. Like you can talk with that person. He will listen. Although he may not follow exactly what you are telling, but if he will listen, he will try to understand what you have to say. Also, we will try to understand what the other person has to say. So that is called suvacho. That's a very important quality that will help us to be in loving kindness all the time, and help us in our relationship, help us to live a life that is less of conflicts, and has some smoothness to our life. That's suvacho. The second quality is called mudhu. Mudhu means gentleness. Yeah, it's gentleness. Gentleness, being gentle in our speech, being gentle in our behavior, being gentle in our interaction. So there's a element of gentleness into all our conduct. That's called mudu, Bhante. I heard actually, Bhante, the word, the name Kyoko means like mudu, like being gentle. Yeah, being gentle and also
Japanese.
in Japanese, yes. It's a nice way to be, right, Bhante? Yeah. And it's like,
And also is gentle.
yeah, it's gentle. Yes, she's gentle too. Also, like we also have the meaning of like soft, being soft, right? Being gentle, having soft nature, and also like tender, like tender, tender behavior. That's called mudu. So opposite to that would be like being rough, being coarse, being insensitive. Right, Bhante, being hurtful, like that is the opposite to it. So it's really important in our loving kindness practice we develop this quality, being gentle. We may, it doesn't mean that we should agree all the time. Again, we should like being submissive all the time. It doesn't mean that. Even if we don't like something, we can express it, right? But in a gentle way, right? And so it's particularly in our speech we have to be gentle. In our behavior we have to be gentle, and we can disagree and we can disapprove, or maybe we even can maybe not complain, but point out someone's wrongdoing, but in a gentle way, right? We can bring a gentle, like a soft nature to it, and then we can solve many things, right, Bhante? When we have gentleness, we can solve many problems. We can even discuss a very serious, difficult issue with our family members, with our friends, but in a very gentle way. Right. Bhante, when I was thinking about this quality, I was thinking, who has this, this quality of mudu, this gentleness, and Bhante, who I remember is Bhante Dhammavasa. We have the chief monk in Sri Lanka, and I used to teach in a monastic college, the head monk of that temple, and Bhante Punna knows him better than me. And I have observed Bhante in that chief monk, Bhante Dhammavasa, has this gentleness in everything that he does. Bhante, you have more experience than
of course, yeah, but
me, right?
you're right. Yeah,
You're
he's
right,
gentle, right? And even looking at him, it seems that he shows his gentleness physically,
physically also, right? The way he behaves, the way he moves, the way he conducts.
His beautiful smile always shows the gentleness.
Gentleness, right? I remember that, how he like give instructions to young monks,
Yeah.
And even when someone
and very kind,
very kind-hearted, and very gentle the way he expressed himself, and people like to listen to his sermons, right? Because it's such a soothing gentleness.
And also the voice, it's also very gentle. Not only the
message,
the message, but the voice itself is also soothing. Very soothing and gentle.
I remember, when I was teaching in that monastic college, there's one young monk who had done some, misdeed, and so he summoned him, and he was like, he should be like, blaming him, right? He should be like, raising his voice, and and that's how when you caught, so usually, our teachers will like kind of give us very firm advice, and they will raise their voice. Sometimes they will be very firm, but I remember even like giving instruction, like advising the young monk, he was like speaking very soft manner. I was thinking whether these young monks will listen to him, Yeah, but I think that's his nature.
That is nature, and also I was also in the same
monastic college, right?
College,
yeah.
But I noticed actually at the beginning it seems like not working, but later on I noticed that it works, and the little monks become more gentle with the help of
Yeah,
that
they will become more
great
obedient.
quality. Yeah, more obedient and
Yeah.
very gentle,
Yeah.
and they are very nice. That
Yeah,
was-
I mean, he may be saying very firm things, you cannot
Yeah.
do it again, but
Yeah.
he's saying it in a very soft, gentle manner.
Gentleman.
It doesn't sound like we are like you are,
They don't want to
you
do it
are,
like- yeah.
despising someone,
Yeah.
like, Okay, that's called mudu. So it's really important quality, and to bring to us. We can disagree, we can, argue, maybe, maybe you can, um, uh, point out someone's weaknesses, but with gentleness, and not only the speech, but also in our conduct. Because sometimes we can be so disruptive in our behavior, right? The way we, approach to a community, the way we, go to some place, the way we, move around can be very disruptive. But that is not helping us to be, practice loving kindness, and then that will create some kind of bad impression in other people, and other people feel hurt, when we like moving around without, being caring about others, right? So then those behavior can create so many interactions, so many reactions that will, destroy our loving kindness. So it's really important one. The next one, Bante, is anatimani, right? Anatimani. It is translated as humble. Yes, it is humble. That is it is really what this really means is that one way is not looking down on others, but at the same time is also not treating oneself higher than others. And so because with our unenlightened mind, we can have some tendencies. We can use our whatever things that we have. Maybe we can use our look, and then we can go, I'm looking better than you, better than others. Or we can use our knowledge, and we can use our knowledge, and we can look down on others, and I'm better than those people. Or maybe we can use our wealth or positions, our career, whatever. We can use all these things just to make, have this wrong evaluation, thinking that I'm better than this, I'm better than these people, I'm better than, and then looking down on them. And so anatimanis are not doing that, not really looking down anyone, but being very humble, unassuming, and being very modest. And that no matter how powerful we are, no matter how knowledgeable we are, no matter whatever qualities we have, but we still become very modest, unassuming, humble. So humility is a great quality, and humility helps us to approach to anyone, right, Bante? It's easy to go to be with anyone with humility. It creates such a smooth environment that we can maintain such a friendly environment anywhere with that quality. So here it's really important how Buddha has shown that these qualities are really connected to our practice of loving kindness. This quality supports our practice of loving kindness. Bante, when I think about this quality, I was thinking about who has this humbleness, humility as a prominent quality. Bante, I remember Bante Ji. Right, Bante Ji is very senior in his age, and he's full of many things, right, Bante?
Full of many things.
He has in terms of education and knowledge that he has got, in terms of the fame that he has, in terms of age, he has so many things. If you really want to be proud of himself, he has so many things to be proud of, right, Bante?
Yeah.
But
Bante, do you remember one day we brought him for a retreat here,
Here.
and we were preparing the
Yes,
folders.
yes, Bante, I remember.
And
Yeah,
he
I
came
remember.
and sit with
Yeah.
us on the floor and start to help us.
Help us, yeah. I think 4 years ago, right, Bante? Around 4 or 5 years ago,
Yeah.
we invited Banteji to come and conduct our retreat. So I think we went there and we brought him. He's our main teacher. Tomorrow in the retreat, we asked him to rest. We prepare everything for him. Both of us were preparing the folders, right, for tomorrow retreat, and we want to distribute to people. And we were sitting there here, right, on the floor.
Yeah.
And Banteji came out and said, "What you are doing?" I said, "We are preparing folders." And he also sat down with us on the floor, and he's also putting the papers and preparing the folders. I mean, that is his nature. That's, so how much, friendliness, how much, loving kindness we can maintain in that environment, right? So that's the best example, right,
Yeah,
Bante? When you think about, those great
And
monks.
how lucky we are, Bante, to associate in that close, friendly association
with that great monk, right?
Great monk.
Yeah. So we should never use any of our skills or any of our strengths to look down on others. That is foolishness, and that doesn't help us to be in loving kindness, practice loving kindness. Therefore, humility is not only important quality, but it also enables us to practice loving kindness. So these are the three qualities that we discussed. Suvacho means being willing to listen to others. And then Mudu, being gentle, having a soft nature in our speech, in our behavior. And then Anatimani means humble, being modest, being unassuming, being basically humble. So these are three qualities. If we compare with the three qualities that I discussed last week, being able, being upright, and maintaining that upright both in the public or personal, and then comparing the three qualities that we just discussed, you can see there's two aspects there, right, Bante? In the first one, being able, being upright, and it shows more like active, affirm, more confident nature. And these three qualities more soft, gentle nature, right? Mm-hmm. So it's kind of balancing, the first three qualities is like being firm, being, confident, being upright, and then these three qualities kind of coming and balancing it, and being gentle, being soft, and such a important combination of these six qualities, it creates a complete personality and someone
loving kindness personality,
enabling us to be in loving kindness, abide in loving kindness most of the time in our life. So there are more qualities to discuss, right? And there are more qualities to discuss. We will discuss them in next weeks. And I'm glad that you all join us today. And I hope that you will, you will understand a deeper value of these qualities and think about how we can incorporate them into our life. That is just to be with understanding that how much benefit these qualities can bring us and bring to ourselves and also to many others. So this is the wise way to live, right, Bante? Mm-hmm. This is the smart way to live. Okay. So if you have any thoughts or sharing or questions, you can use our live chat section and type and send us. If you'd like to share or ask any questions. So Suvacho, maybe they may be thinking, Bante, right? We kind of miss a word, right?
That is a verb, Bante, right?
Suvacho, Chasa, Mudu, Anatimani. They may be thinking we missed the word Chasa. Can you explain that, Bante?
Actually, this is Chasa means should be. Ch is to add these three qualities together. Something like it means and. So Chasa means should be. One should be with these qualities.
So Chasa itself is not a quality.
It's not a quality.
Yeah, it's a conjunction, right?
Yeah.
Conjunction or
used as a verb.
Verb. Yeah. Okay. Should be.
Should be. Yeah.
Should be. Yeah. One should be. Okay. Okay. If we have no questions or sharing or thoughts, maybe we will move to the other part. Any question? Any sharing? So now, Bhante, when we chant, we can chant with a lot of meaning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
But we
is.
only cover the first, first verse. Okay, we have. Okay, thank you, Kyoko. Welcome back, Bhante Purna.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kyoko, the gentle, the tender. Yeah. Tender. Okay. Okay, let us join together to share the merits today by coming to this practice, doing this practice together. We have generated so much good merits, good karma. Let us now share all these good merits with everyone else. Let us generously share this goodness with everyone. May everyone benefit from our practice. So first of all, let us recall to our mind our departed relatives, the family members, our ancestors, people who loved us so much. And let us be grateful for their love, for their care, and let us wish that may they also share these merits. May they also benefit from these merits. May they be well, happy, and peaceful. Idang me ñātinang hotu sukhita huntu ñātayo. Idang me ñātinang hotu sukhita huntu ñātayo. Idam me ñātinang hotu Sukhita huntu ñātayo. Let us also share these merits with everyone else. If there's any person, any being who would like to share our merit, may he or she do so. May all living beings share our merits. May all living beings be well, happy, and peaceful. Ettavata ca amhi sambhatam punya sampadam sabbe devanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu Sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe sattha anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana, purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be heedful. Okay, now we are going to do our blessing chant. We are going to chant the Loving Kindness Sutra, the same sutra we just discussed. We'll do that whole chant today for you. And as you know that this chant is given by the Buddha with great, great compassion for all living beings. So we three of us are going to chant the same sutra for you, keeping you in our mind, directing these blessings towards you. We wish that may you receive the blessings of the great compassion of the Buddha. May you receive the blessings of the wholesome vibration that we are generating now. And may you receive the blessings of the unbound loving kindness that we are radiating. With these blessings, may you be blessed with good health, peace, and happiness, stronger immunity. You may also recall to your mind whoever you want to share these blessings with, your family members, your friends, people who are sick. Recall them to your mind and share these blessings with them too. May all of you receive these blessings. May all of you be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniya matta kusalena yam tang samtang padang abhisamicca sakko joca sojoca soacoca samudu anatimani santos sakoca suparoca apakiccoca sallahu kabunti santri rioca nipakoca ampagambo kulesu ananugindo naca kundam samacari kincena vinyo pare upavadeyum sakino vakemino hontu sabbe satta bhavantu sukitatta yeke jipana bhutanti tasavata varava anavasesa digavaye mahantava manjimaraskanukatula dettavayeva addettaye chadure vasanti avidure bhutavasang bhavesi vasabbe satta bhavantu sukitatta paro parang nikumbet nati manyet katta chinam kanche vyarosana patiga sanya nanya manyas sadukha michya mata yatani yang punta ayusa eka punta manurake vampe sambhavotesu manasang bhavaye aparimanang mettang ca sambhalokasmik manasang bhavaye aparimanang uddam adoca tiriyang asambadang avirang asapatang tettang carang nisinno sayano vayavatas savigadamindo etang sating aditteya brahmamitang viharang idamaho detting ca anupagam sila dasanena sampanno kamesu viniyagedam nahi jatu kampaseyang punareti एतेन सञ्च वज्ञेन सोन्ति ते होतु सम्पदा एतेन सञ्च वज्ञेन सम्बरोगो विनश्यतु एतेन सञ्च वज्ञेन होतु ते जयमङ्गलम् Sabbetiyo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinassato mate bhavantantarayo sukhi digayuko bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada santi bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada santi bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada santi bhavantu te. Let us spend a moment of reflection. Take a moment to recall to your mind whatever kind deed that you were able to do during last few days. Think about a moment that you were able to help someone. You were able to give something to someone. And even a simple act of kindness towards an animal or any other being. Let us think about a concrete event that we were able to kind to someone. Let us rejoice. Rejoice these moments of kindness. These kind moments show that we can overcome our defilements. We can grow our goodness. Let us rejoice. On this day, or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings, with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds, and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in these kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, and gladly share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in free my heart. Let us now recall to our mind whatever kindness that we receive from others during last few days. You may have received kindness from someone else. Think about them and recall those good moments to your mind. Who helped you during last few days? What are the kindness that you have seen from others during last few days? Recall an actual incident in which you were helped and you were shown kindness by someone. Let us rejoice the goodness of others. On this day,
This
On this
day,
or in the past,
on the fast,
if I have seen or heard
if I have seen no
of the
hurt
kind deeds done by
of
others
the kind deeds done by
with their
others,
bodies, speech, or mind,
their bodies be
whether
true,
great or little,
whether great or little,
here before the Buddha,
before the Buddha,
I call to
I
mind
call mind
those kind
those
deeds,
kind deeds,
and let my heart
and let my
rejoice.
heart rejoice.
I rejoice in the goodness of others,
I rejoice in the goodness of
being always ready to praise kind people
being always ready to praise
and
kind
follow their
people
example.
and follow their example.
I rejoice in the goodness of others,
Rejoice in the goodness of others,
appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world.
appreciating that there are good people in the world.
I rejoice in the goodness of others,
Rejoice in the goodness of others,
expressing gratitude for any kindness done.
expressing gratitude for any kindness done.
May the kind deeds of
May
others
the kind deeds of others
bring safety and happiness to many living
bring
beings.
safety and happiness to many living beings.
May the kind deeds of
May
others
the kind deeds of others
foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings.
foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings.
May the kind deeds of
May the
others
kind deeds of others
nurture goodness in me
nurture goodness in me
and many living
and many living
beings.
beings.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, everyone, joining us today. And today is also a very special day because we are one step closer to have our new property, right? So we are moving closer and closer to have our new property. So today we move one step further to that. So we will all have to work together to make our new place really a nice, beautiful, conducive place for our practice. I hope that we all can join together to do that. We will send you more details later on development of our plan to move to our new place. Thank you, everyone. Nice to have you all, and three of us wish you
good health.
good health. Thank you, Dee, for your nice message. Thank you. Thank you, Kay. Thank you, Kyoko. Good night, everyone.